Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You just spell shield the ult.
Yeah.
But now you just smite when you're on the way. And then you just break the spell shield and get the knockup.
Yep.
So, yeah, have fun with that. It also means they have really strong mid-jungle pressure if they want to look at Kane lane.
There we go.
Compared to his teammates.
Yeah, nailing it.
You know, 20 CSD top for all the bad dragons. Not
Yep, you are.
Deck, it's just any bad soul is.
Yeah, it's just if it's non-interactive. As now Envy doesn't have his spell shield, he's going to flash as Guon gets lit on fire. Another minion wave is conga lining forward though, as Bubble going to be avoided. Now Faker comes down as well. Oh dear, there was that interaction you were talking about before and just punched. He had the spell shield back and now Polu is just a little cat on a book and will be cut down by the culling. Minions left underneath the turret, they break the aggro and everything.
Closer, it's going to give less time before you can spell shield, and give you the opportunity to react.
Well, there's an all-out and a glacial prison, so Zeus should be going down here, does flash the wall though, and never mind, he's Aatrox, he doesn't die in these situations, and now Morgan finds a Q, there's the knock-up, the permafrost is there, he gets so much of his health back, and now Faker gets enough time to turn up, and so Zeus once again is the noble sacrifice, and T1 will then just clean up. Morgan gonna break the chains, now goes for the all-out, but there's a teleport. Guon's coming in as well. He's got the ulti and he'll use it on top of Gideon right now. He has the glacial prison, so Faker delayed a little bit, but it does not matter. This Sejuani is well and truly dead, and Morgan is not gonna be left up as well. Karras is just, he's like, oh, no, this isn't where I parked my car, and he will wander by. Yep.
And this is really where the Lucian's gonna start to...
Oh, this is the moment of truth as well, Ox. Get the sausages in chat. As it's
the culling.
Oh, you're like a typewriter. It's crazy. Okay, well, go on. Gonna look for his opportunity. That's a great Emperor's Divide. I just don't know how much it actually matters as Faker was tanking the turret. That's gonna take him down.
Oh.
And the denting blows. Guon is just gonna tank this turret and die. And that's a double for Gideon. Big mistake here for T1 underneath the bottom outer turret, as now Gumayusi is looking for Envy here. They do have the ulti from the Yuumi, but she pops off and now she's dead. Oh, T1, can they finish the dive? Is Envy actually going to be okay? As Carrier thinks no. He does pop the shield, and now he's in between these turrets, and that is the 1v1. That's a dangerous Nami. And it works very nicely.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people talked about going like Kraken Navori as like the more tank shredder build.
Yeah. As all right, they do find the Glacial Prison onto Faker, but there is so much keeping him alive. Emperor's Divide lands onto 2, but where is the damage here from the bros? Gideon's not actually taking very much of it, as the all-out does come on through. The help of the turret was employed, but unneeded, as Guon will be taken down. It's a 1-for-1. Karras in trade, but now Gideon is going to face check. There's the bubble, and Gumayusi says goodnight. The fight is not over yet, as now Faker is going to bring this wave in, and Morgan nowhere to go. He's got his pet cat, and he decides he wants to take the 2v2 instead. Gumayusi is in melee range, but it looks like he doesn't really mind too much about it, as Polu is going to get blinged back. And that is the 3-for-1 in the end.
Seemed like a very weird play.
But it's not going as bad. Still feels not as bad.
It's an you know, you might be right, but it's an 8k gold. It's the reason it's not as bad is because in the previous game they had Smolder, and they were against a Senna who scales really well. This is like a mid-game comp from T1.
Yeah, that's true. So this has to be happening right now as Gideon getting in amongst it, actually oh, they catch Gumayusi. Great Emperor's Divide once again, but Envy is going to be the trade. Carrier doesn't get the bubble as now Faker wants to flick someone back in. This has been one of Karras' most impressive performances, even after their couple of victories. Over the Quantum Freaks is okay. Carrier going to get permafrosted, as Faker will find Gideon with that flick. And is he a tank? I'm not entirely sure. Carrier somehow staying alive for way too long, but now Karras is going to get in there. The Aatrox goes down, and Faker's like, nope, I'm all on my way out of this one.
Hey, this is looking better, you know?
Map as wide as possible. As bro, they have a lot of wave clear. Let's see how this one's going to go. The Vite going to crash on in here, as there's the Weaver's Wall. Tidal Wave as well being a real problem. Envy with a good spell shield this time around. The final chapter does come on through. Good knock up there onto the Azir, but now Morgan finds everyone. Carrier going to be taken down. There's the all-out, but I don't know whether he really wanted to go over here. Faker able to take him down. Still, Guon is going to be left to the wolves. And Gumayusi, can you actually stop them from just pushing through? And I think he won't be able to. That's a 2-for-1 trade.
Just keep
in favor of the Bros.
Just keep pushing till the next.
Value from the spell shield, but still is able to start doing some things.
Yeah,
As
I mean,
this Sivir.
Bro didn't want that top tier 2.
Still, Morgan takes a large amount of damage.
Oh, there's a flanking Aatrox.
Well, Tidal Wave is going to be invested here as Envy. I don't know about that one. There is the Vine, manages to catch out the Sivir and Karis. The next one on the chopping block, and the flanking Aatrox is just going to come around and execute him. No more damage left. No more hope for Bro to stop this soul.
Yeah, and Polu wasn't actually even attached to Envy there, which was a bit interesting because the best friend buff was still on the Sivir, so more value to be gained there.
Cloud Soul already completed. Gideon wanting to try and threaten as Gumayusi just says no, please leave.
Yeah, Morgan will walk over and say, fine, you can have it.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yep.
But the Cloud Soul pretty big.
Like it's too strong?
Or
Or am I imagining that?
I don't specifically remember, maybe. But I just know the fact it's a 20 now is kind of absurd.
Yeah.
Just like, because obviously you get the boost when you use your ult, but you just passively so fast, so much harder to hit skill shots, so much easier to rotate, so much harder to catch up with people. Envy. Use a little bit of movement speed.
I really wanted to see this. Know that this flank exists. There's the Weaver's Wall as Zeus. He's on the wrong side of it for now. The Tidal Wave does come on in as he's looking for the Qs, and now he dives in on top of them. The Sivir does take down Guon to start this fight off, but I have a feeling that's the end of the good news. There goes Envy. It's a double for Zeus. Make it a triple as T1 will just wipe the floor with Bro. They'll take themselves an Elder, and this may just be the end of the game.
Honestly, with a 10k gold deficit, down Soul as well, and with the flank that T1 set up, Bro actually did a pretty decent job of fighting that, but the gold lead, the soul lead, the everything is just too much. You know, they tried, they held on for a little bit, but T1 did their homework in this game. They got the gold lead, and that was just basically signing their name on it. Job's done, and they should just be able to take this 2-0.
Yeah, really beautifully done. Great execution on a mid-game composition as well. There were a couple of whoopsies that they did, but I think you do need to keep up the aggression with a comp like this. We've seen some of these Lucian compositions not quite work out, and Gumayusi Carrier making it look pretty smooth as they will take down the Nexus. A 2-0 for T1, reclaiming.